predictions. We kind of pegged Adam as the winner from early on. What do you think about? Is he a worthy winner? Did he deserve it?
Yes, I think Adam's a very worthy winner. I think he played a fantastic game, and I think he was fighting for something that's so beautiful. On the island, I obviously wasn't aware what was motivating him. But yeah, no, I think Adam's a very worthy winner, and I love him a lot.
I was surprised you didn't get any votes. Ken didn't get any votes. You did very, very well at the final tribal.
Thank you so much.
In the answers you gave, you were also, you and Adam were kind of butting heads. You were being very, I feel like he was maybe attacking you, had to be a lot more defensive than you probably wanted
No,
to.
listen, I went into final tribals thinking, I feel like I have an argument for this game. I know the game that I've played, and I fought really hard, and I think that the me that entered the game on day one is not the me that was sitting there at final tribal. I was going to stand up for myself and defend the moves I made. But yeah, no, it's interesting. In a season that's so close, there's also a very one group mind mentality of a jury, and I think that's why you see the sort of it play out the way it did.
What do you think was your best move that you made the entire game?
The best move the entire game. I think forging the relationships with the nerds and that alliance, and playing with people that I could actually play with, and who I really felt like I took control of my game once I started, playing with Adam, Dave, Ken. Once I started playing with the people that I could really maneuver the game with. After the Michaela vote, I felt like I woke up or something like that.
Right.
Because I knew that the whole Michaela vote, I was like, something's wrong. Like, something's not right. I felt nauseous at tribal, and then to get so blindsided, I just went into the merge with a new boldness, I think.
That was the only vote that you were not privy to.
Michaela was the only vote I was not on the right numbers for. There was Mari, who I got told at tribal, so that, I don't know what you count as that.
You had some really memorable, fun tribal council moments with Jeff.
I love Jeff Probst. I'm a fan of Survivor, and I'm sitting there in front of Jeff Probst. How can I not love Jeff Probst?
Explain what a trust cluster is.
First of all, a trust cluster was purposefully a silly name. I told Zeke, I was like, this sounds like a cereal. It's ridiculous. And Zeke and I were sitting at the tribal council together laughing so hard because I was like, this is the silliest name that is being used. You have like voting blocks, which is supposedly any group of people can align before any vote and sort of bond together. You have alliances where you have 7, very like Sophie Clark's game, you have your people, you go to the end. And I felt like this season, it's like there were people that trusted each other, but also people were willing to vote with people they had never voted for before, which is where Trust Cluster came in.
It was a great name. I'm sure it was
Thank you so much.
trending on Twitter.
It was. I took a screenshot. I was like, I can't believe I created a hashtag.
Final question, because I know you're probably at the end of the line here.
Probably. I hope my voice is gone.
Would you ever go back and do it all again? And if so, what would you do different?
I'm open to whatever it is. I think I have a lot of growing up and passion pursuing to do. I think if I ever went back, like starting the game with the sort of boldness and confidence that I had towards the middle and end of the game, I think that like perception is everything. And by not always believing in myself, I had people not always believing in me. And I think approaching the game as I can win this and I can win this would be what I would do differently.
Awesome. Well, thanks for
So nice to
chatting
meet
with us.
you.
Have a good rest of the day.
Thank you so